Yeah, baby. And we are live. Welcome back to another episode of the Baseline Bums podcast. It's your host, Rob, aka B-Ball Archives, and it is me and AJ in the building. What's going on, my friend?
Oh, brother, let me tell you something. We are going to have a fun night tonight. We are having a good time. The shades are on. We're going to talk a little Spurs because that's our job. We do have to talk Spurs because we haven't seen each other in a while. Rob, I don't know if you know this, but I got on the podcast because we needed to talk about SummerSlam with James and Austin over there at East Coast Pop. So you missed a good time. I know, like, you're a huge wrestling fan, but maybe next time we'll get you on Survivor Series.
It was a good episode though. I went back and rewatched a lot of it, not all of it, but a lot of it. And it was a lot. It was really good stuff. So if anyone is in here right now and you haven't watched that SummerSlam recap, go ahead and watch that. But we have a whole bunch of fun stuff to talk about today.
Yeah, we do.
Obviously, we're going to be diving into some Spurs stuff to start, but then we're going to let the podcast just fly off the rails. We're talking about anything and everything, whatever pops into your mind, whatever pops up in the chat, we will be talking about it. So, yeah, first and foremost, some Spurs related stuff. We
Yeah, man.
literally haven't talked since
We haven't
De'Aaron
talked. Yeah.
Fox since De'Aaron Fox signed his contract. 5
Yeah.
years, $229 million. That's a lot of money. I'm not gonna lie, especially when you put that money up against guys like Jokic and Luka, and he's like, oh, he's getting paid more than those guys. So it is a little bit of a head scratcher when you look at it from that perspective. But at the end of the day, it's not the end of the world. He's an all-star level point guard,
Yep.
and he's going to continue to play at that level for the next few years. And we know who our starting point guard is now,
Yep.
and we know who we're building our younger guy up for in the future. So it's a situation where I'm completely fine. We got our 5-year guy and our
Yep.
15-year guy. Who else can
Oh
say
yeah.
that?
Well, also you got to think about too. Like, that's a. It may look weird now, but in 3 years, it's going to look like a steal. I mean, that's kind of the direction we're all heading now, and that's something that people kind of forget about. And also, like, Luka would have made more money if he would have not gotten traded. So, like, if he would have stayed in Dallas and not gotten traded, he would have had a fat bag. But unfortunately, like, that's just how it is. And the Lakers will hook him up, like, in his next contract for sure. Like, that's why he only made it like a 3-year deal, whatever it is. So, like, he'll get hooked up, but it's going to be later down the road. But I mean, dude, whenever the Spurs were at their peak, our most stable position was point guard. Like, why not have a guy like De'Aaron Fox be our stable point guard for the next 5 years? I don't think there's a player option, right? So it's all team, right? If I'm not
Yeah.
mistaken. So
Yeah.
that's even better for us, even better for the front office. So, that's kind of what I look at it. And, I think it's a great move. I think all that other future stuff down the road we can worry about, because also at the same time, like, I don't want to be that guy, but not everyone stays in one uniform their entire career. So, like we're hoping that we have something special with these guys, and Harper stays for the long haul, Castle stays for the long haul. We got to hope that that's the case, but it's not guaranteed. Like, we saw number 2 walk out the door. So, I mean, anything's possible. So just got to, let's hold off on everything right now, because we don't know, but hopefully it all works out. And we're sitting here like 6 championships later and just going out going, that was a great contract.
Yeah. That's and if we get the De'Aaron Fox that wants to go downhill, attack the basket, collapse the defense, and then find the open guy, that's the guy that we want. And then I think we can rattle off those multiple championships if we have that De'Aaron Fox.
Absolutely.
And less so the De'Aaron Fox that wants to take tough mid-range jumpers, because we already got guys that love to do that, that
Yeah.
love to make the game harder for themselves, and we don't
And they're
need.
probably not going to be here towards the end of the year. So who cares?
Yeah, we're
Yeah.
looking at you, Devin Vassell. Like we don't need more guys that live on that tough mid-range jumper diet. I would, yeah, just really love to see him kind of revert to what he was in 21, 22, and
But
and kind of
but
just
if
get
we
downhill.
but man, if we get game 1 De'Aaron Fox, like 24 and 13, if we get that and we're looking at those types of numbers, and he's passing the ball the way that he was that game one, and Wemby's healthy and Castle's going off too. We also have Harper that's maybe like playing a really good role, like one of those where same thing, like we saw what Castle did at the end, but maybe one of those where he's like has some good momentum. So I think this could all work out. And also like Luke Cornett, man, that like that's gonna be our anchor, dog. Like I'm telling you, like I am here for Luke Cornett. I am here for stability. I am here for a huge guy that can just come in and do his job.
Oh yeah, and there was stretches where the Celtics didn't have Al Horford and Luke Cornett had to play a much bigger role.
Yeah.
And I think that if Wemby misses 10, 12, 15 games, I'm not going to really start sweating about it and really start worrying about our place in the West because Luke Cornett can get you through stretches like that.
Yeah.
And so I really feel like, yeah, we're set from front court and with Kelly Olynyk as well.
Absolutely. I really think that the Spurs fans are going to be pleasantly surprised when they see the bag that Luke Cornett has. Like that dude is nimble, like a ballerina. So I am excited for us to see that because honestly, nothing excites a Spurs fan more than fundamentals. They're like great pivot, great not to travel. We're not doing those step back things. Like nothing excites a Spurs fan more than just seeing just thumbs down when you do a chest pass.
Yes, absolutely. And he's always going to bring a funny dad joke. He's a good locker room guy, like a guy that is going to make you smile while you're at your job. And I know that you're getting paid tens of millions of dollars. You should smile, but a lot of these guys, they're out there just, cutthroat.
It's a lot for them.
Right. It's cutthroat. It's all about business. And Luke does a good job of kind of making everyone have fun while they're out there, taking their job seriously. So I think you need those guys.
Yeah, absolutely. I'm excited about it. I think we have a solid squad. I think we have a nice little mix of guys now. And then also at the end of the day, we still got Harrison Barnes too. So like, I feel that this team is very well put together. If we can gel sooner than later and we can shock teams early, I think we're going to have a really good season. Like it wouldn't surprise me if we get somewhere between like 50, like 45 to 50 wins. Like that wouldn't be crazy. If we end up like, what was it? The Rockets back a couple years ago when they ended up at number 2 or last year, like, would that surprise you?
No. It wouldn't surprise me at all. I don't think that that's too lofty of expectations at all, given how much improvement that we could potentially see.
Yeah, I know this is all potential, like you just said. This is all potential, but we've seen good things. If everyone can play to their ability and find their role, this thing could take off, man. Like we're a young team. We're gonna get teams on like who aren't gonna care like on a back-to-back kind of thing. So we're gonna win some games for sure.
Oh yeah. Well, and there's just so much from last year that you can build off of. And I was looking at one of these stats earlier and it just blew my mind. Stephon Castle actually led the NBA in drawing fouls per isolation attempts. And so whenever he was isolated and scoring and going to the basket,
he was getting around people.
He drew a foul 21% of the time, which is absolutely crazy because right behind him was Paolo and SGA and Harden and all these guys that are really, really high volume.
Like that's their game. Yeah.
They're high volume, heavy attackers. And you have Stephon Castle, who, isn't really used to playing that style, but just his style alone really, really warrants having to be fouled. He gets to the bucket, you got to foul him.
100%.
And I think that just improving at the foul line last season, he was 72%. I want to see him get to 80. I want to see him get to 85, but it's something that I really feel as if that's an easy improvement. That's like that's so easy for somebody that's as talented as he is.
And he looks yoked right now. He looks like he's been hitting the gym hard. His efficiency. I mean, you're a rookie, man. Do what you want. Like efficiency is not a thing when you're a rookie, in my opinion.
Well, yeah, but even efficiency aside, when you just see the raw numbers of when he attacks the rim in isolation, it's like, man, superstar potential when you see that level of awareness already in a player. And
He's like a bigger Derrick Rose.
I don't know if he has the raw springs that Derrick Rose has. Close.
Because he got some bunnies, dog. Like he definitely can get up there.
He does. I would say like springs wise, he's maybe like 8.5, 9 out of 10 compared to what Derrick Rose is, 10 out of 10. But like I think it's super close. But I think that, man, Stephon Castle, he looks smoother. Like he does things nonchalantly, whereas Derrick Rose looked like he wanted to abuse the rim whenever he took off. Like he looked like whenever he met someone at the apex, he was wanting to embarrass him. And maybe Stephon Castle will develop into that a little bit. But yeah, I thought that was a crazy stat that, you know, the level of fouls that he creates in isolation, if he just improves, his free throw shooting, bonkers what he could do for our team.
But like we're gonna have to probably do a body count of Stephon Castle next year. I feel he's gonna attack the rim more than he did just because he knows he can, and the amount of posters he's going to have. I'm excited about that for sure.
Oh yeah, he's gonna have a lot of.
We're gonna have a body count. Like, oh no, I'm not gonna go into that right now.
I mean, it's something where I still feel like he feels kind of snubbed from the dunk contest and still feels like he needs to prove himself. Yeah, I mean, obviously he was the best dunker.
He put it through the hoop.
Yes, he was
the timing.
he was the best dunker out of all the guys that actually play in the NBA.
And that's because we went to Tech and we love Mac McClung, but
right. You know. Yeah, he's a fun, like, in the moment kind of dunker. But yeah, definitely not what you're wanting to see in my opinion. But just a quick question for you. We were just talking about Stephon Castle. Obviously, he was rookie of the year last year. He put up a pretty impressive stat line. When we're looking at Dylan Harper moving forward, what do you think his rookie stat line will be, and what would you think a good rookie stat line for him? What would that look like?
It depends on how many minutes he gets. I'm not 100% sold that Mitch Johnson's going to play him like enough minutes for him to get stats, but I think for him, if he comes off the bench and he's like, you know, if he gets in front of Keldon or if he gets in front of Devin Vassell, I think, you know, his rookie stats, I'd be happy with like 12, 4, and 3.
Yeah. I mean, yeah, I don't disagree with that. I mean, round ball coming in with 50, 25, 15. Yeah. I think you're hitting the nail on the head, because like what we saw from Stephon Castle last year was a little bit inflated because, you know, De'Aaron Fox went down, Wemby's not there anymore. The two guys that are taking the meat and potatoes of the offensive load, you know, aren't there. So you have a little bit more freedom to score at will. And I don't think that Dylan Harper is going to have that. He's going to have a situation where he's dealing with a lot of mouths to feed. So I think a good stat line would be, about 12 points. That's about what I was thinking too. I want to see him get 5 or 6 dimes though. I don't see why
you can with this team for sure.
Absolutely. I don't see why he can't be our second best on-ball playmaker. Somebody that really gets people open and develops good lob chemistry with Wemby. I don't see why he can't do that.
Wemby's going to eat this year so much.
Yeah. Oh, yeah. I think that. Oh yeah, we can predict his stat line as well. But
45, 20, and
it's pretty much what Round Ball just said a moment ago.
25, 15 with 9 blocks. Book it.
But ultimately, I think Dylan Harper, he's just going to have a lot of mouths to feed and a lot of resistance within the rotation to where I can't see him putting up numbers that are going to merit rookie of the year consideration, but I think
Right.
he's going to be always in that top 3 or 4 in terms
Sure.
of rookie production. But
Yeah, I agree. I mean, I hope we see Carter Bryant get a few minutes, but I mean, he's probably going to be on the outside looking in for this first year or two. But if we end up making a big trade and we have to get rid of Sohan or Vassell, that's a not a bad backup to have. So
agreed. Yeah, and like you said, yeah, it's not about 2026 with Carter Bryant. We're worried about him in 2028, 2029. Is he going to be able to defend the top wing players in the league? That's really what we're more concerned with. And it looks like he has the physical the physical tools to be able to do that. When you look at his size and his strength, the fact that he's just booming on people in just these summer runs, man, just
yeah,
crazy athleticism and bounce.
is he related to Kobe?
That would that would be that would be wild. He looks a little bit too light skinned. I don't know. I don't know though. He could be a second cousin. I'm not sure.
You never know.
During that pro run recently, whenever he banged on that dude, he kind of did. I was like, is that Bean?
Man, I'm excited for our team, buddy. I'm
Yeah.
just I'm pumped for our team. I'm pumped for everything going on. What I'm not pumped about, and we're gonna talk about just I don't want to give this any kind of run because I'm just pisses me off. What I'm not pumped about is this whole arena situation going down in San Antonio. It seems like it's going to get roadblocked and it seems like it's going to not work out. I hope it does. I think it will I think it will eventually work itself out, but man, it is not easy. It is not easy for it to work out.
Right. I mean, I don't like hearing the words strategic pause.
Yeah.
It's like, why do we need to pause something that's going to sort of rejuvenate the local community? The
Yeah.
economy is going to benefit from it.
Dude,
Get it out there sooner rather than later.
wild to me that she said we're the seventh largest city and we need to start acting like it. And it's like this project would push us to that next part. Like literally, like that's what this project would do. And I mean, articles and articles are coming out now of how like whenever you move the stadium, like what happens to the that real estate around it. I think the Braves just came out with theirs, and it's like all that property and stuff went up, and everything's been fantastic for the local economy. So, I mean, it makes sense. It's going to give a lot of jobs too. San Antonio's a working city. The stadium needs to be built by somebody. Like
Right.
there's plenty of people for that to happen. And it's not just the arena itself. It's not just all the restaurants. It's like there's so much more to it than that. And then also what bothers me too is just like I don't know what she meant by I think she said like the community is surprised that the arena would cost more than $1 billion. And I'm like, have you been living under a rock? Like that's how much stadiums cost nowadays with everything that goes into it. Like all the technology that you need and all the other extras that you need that you didn't need, 15, 20 years ago. Like, yeah, also wages go up too, man. Materials went up. We got tariffs and shit. It's going to be expensive.
Right. Like ask anybody that's ever worked for like an organization like FIFA where they you're doing something like the World Cup and you need to create infrastructure for all that to happen.
Right.
Like, man, like this stuff really costs a lot of money. And I know
Yeah.
that, and of course we look at, us and people from San Antonio, we're really, really hardworking people, and we're going to count every dollar and make sure it's going to the right spot. So I get why people are hesitant or skeptical, so to speak.
Yeah.
But at the same time, don't be cheap.
Yeah.
Let's not be overly cheap and deprive the community of something nice that it needs. This
Yeah.
is this is something that's been long overdue, and I think it speaks volumes whenever I go to a Spurs game in Austin and it feels like a better experience than going to a Spurs game in San Antonio.
I mean, I've gone to Nuggets games and those games, I mean, those are fun games to go to, man. and their arena just keeps getting better and better. They make investments of it, and then also the best part is you can go let's say the game's at 7 p.m., right? You can go to the restaurant at like 4, get a few drinks, have a hamburger or something, and then walk to the stadium, and it's all in that same vicinity. So like you're giving back to the local community, and then when you come out, you can do the same and then head home. So like it makes sense because like all the money is going back into the city. So that's my beef with it. But you know, politics, man.
Yeah. Yeah, it's unfortunately stupid politics that get dragged into it, and yeah, this wonderful project may get shot down for all the wrong reasons, unfortunately. Um but yeah, did you have anything more stuff on Project Marvel? I did have one fun Spurs stat of the day.
Ooh, am I gonna guess or are you gonna tell me?
No, no, I'm just
Okay.
gonna say it. Most games without committing a turnover throughout their career is Matt Bonner.
I saw that. That's
70% of his
wild.
career not committing a turnover. 555 games, no turnover out of 792 games played, which is really, really incredible. I know he's mainly a catch and shoot guy, never really tasked with a lot
Still a
of ball
wild.
handling. Absolutely, but, like, you think about it, it had to be somebody.
Yeah.
It had to be one of those guys that's just taking threes, really not dribbling the ball ever, but out of all of those guys, he was the most efficient. He was the guy that didn't cough it up the most, and
Yep.
and so I think it really speaks to when he was in the rotation, how he was getting minutes was, he was a pretty decent rebounder. Obviously, he was a good
The big
three-point
body.
shooter, but it was also he just didn't turn the ball over. He didn't
Yeah.
fuck up, and that's an important lesson for anyone trying to get more minutes playing basketball. Do the Matt Bonner approach. Just don't cough it up.
Yep.
Yeah.
Dude, Matt Bonner was so much fun to watch growing up, but like we were just like, damn it, Matt Bonner, like just looks like this the goofy guy from the YMCA, and then just comes in butter, and you're like, oh, there he is.
Yeah.
So like I think what was really
I think you might be froze. Yep. That sounds about right. I'm literally bringing this comment right up here. Yep. It
Yep.
happens.
Yeah, I know. Yeah. I mean, I just didn't want to talk about the Spurs anymore, so I left.
Is that what you're saying right now?
Yeah, we're going to take a pause on basketball and things related to that. So sit back, relax, throw us on the big screen TV. We're about to get silly here. So Rob, like I wanted to talk to you about this earlier, but I was like, no, I'll save it for the podcast. So before we got on, like I was like, I'm hungry. I'm gonna go eat some food. And so what I did was I turned on the MTV as an MTV2, which was like a playlist thing. And man, back in the day, we had some really good what's it called? Music. I'm distracted by you right now.
Yeah.
We had some really good music, man. Like 50 Cent and the game, like This Is How We Do was playing. I was like, damn, this beat's cold. Like this beat is cold. So we came up with some good stuff. Kelly Clarkson came on, the White Stripes came on. Like, dude, there's some bangers in that whole thing.
Oh, dude, that's such a great era of music. All of the 2000s, so like just wildly underrated. And especially I think the early 2000s, like
Best
even
time in music. It's one of the best times in music.
Oh, dude, like you're sitting there jamming 50 Cent, like not caring about a world, just G unit, and then like and you're
Dude.
shooting hoops, and yeah,
And
that's what it was.
all your friends coming out of the parking lot at the high school just
Just absolutely abusing Trunks.
Sorry for the people listening on headphones, my bad.
Yeah, I think that
but you know exactly what I'm talking about. I had them.
yes.
I had subs. Was it 210-inch with a ported box? Rockford Fosgates with a some kind of amp. Forgot what kind of amp it was. But yeah, dude, those things bumped. I pissed off a lot of people, that's for sure.
Yeah, I mean, what's the point of having a sound system if you're not going to show it off? I mean, you gotta wake the neighbors.
Dude, also think about this too. Whenever we were growing up, like we couldn't just stream or get on the internet. Like that wasn't a thing. Like we had Napster and LimeWire and shit. Like, yeah, sure. But for like all the underground stuff, like the fact Chameleonaire, like I knew who he was is insane. Like that's crazy how word travels that much. You go to one summer camp and you're like, yeah, dude, I'm going to get the mixtape Messiah 2 right now.
Oh yeah, you're like military main, and yeah, honestly, shout out to Chameleonaire. He's a pretty dope businessman nowadays. I think he's investing in a lot of like real estate and
Tech
just
companies.
yes, like doing a lot of smart money moves. So shout out to Chameleonaire for not
But yeah,
not getting broke.
if you want to hear some bars, dude, go back and listen to his stuff. Man, King Koopa, like that was man,
Oh
that was
yeah.
fun. That was fun. That was a good time. And then
Oh yeah.
him and Paul Wall got beef, and like I was like, oh man, that sucks. So yeah, man, that's when they would do shout outs on their website in their songs. They were like, yo, check it out, camilitary.com.
Like, yeah, you can get the hoodies from urbancity.com. It's like, dude, what the heck? Wiz commenting, LOL, you had two kickers.
I remember that.
Bro, absolutely. Dude, that are you talking about that black F-150? That thing was creamy, dude. That thing was nice.
That was a fun car too.
That was. Dude,
so,
hey, hold on. I gotta bring this up before I forget. Dude, what's with the dildos in the WNBA?
That's wild.
Right.
It's now like it's a funny bit. Don't get me wrong. I giggle every time. The memes have been fantastic. Like just doom scrolling, and with all those memes, I've been sending them to Wiz. I've been sending them to you guys, dude. They're hilarious. Like I crack up every time. But now I'm like, all right, like it's supposed to be like big time here coming up. Like we're coming towards the end of the season, playoff pushes and stuff, and like you're really fucking up momentum now. So like, let's show some respect a little bit. My opinion.
Right. But there is like a month left in the season. Over under 5 dildos.
I'm gonna go under.
Under?
Under.
Okay.
I think they're gonna get a lock on it.
I still think that they're gonna be able to sneak a couple more dildos out there.
Dude, are they really sticking about their butts?
Oh man, dude, I fucking hope not. Dude, because then it's like you're like you got to think about like things that are sanitary at that point. You're throwing out something that's been in an orifice. Like that's like, yeah, you could straight up infect somebody if that's been in your ass. Like you get ass juice on them. Like no one wants that.
Maybe they're nice enough to like hand sanitize it before they do it.
I don't think they're sanitizing shit. No, that's coming straight out of their cheeks.
I just think it's wild that like just wild that it was even like a thought and then someone did it. Like they just it's insane. Like that's an insane thing. I don't like it, and I'm not a huge fan of it, but I'm not gonna lie, it is a funny bit.
Yeah, I agree. Are we pro Aces or are they dead because they took away the stars? Nah. We are pro Aces over
We're
here.
Pro Becky Hammond.
Yeah. We will always show love to Becky Hammond for sure.
I'm pro Kelsey Plum too.
I don't know. She part of me kind of gets annoyed by her, but at the end of the day, I respect her
we drafted
her game.
Her.
Yeah, I respect her game for sure.
I tried to hang out in the same areas and I just never saw her. I was like, damn. If she only knew.
Oh yeah. But at the
But
end of the day,
that's
yeah,
okay.
San Antonio needs a WNBA team. It's crazy that didn't work out, but maybe now it would. Who knows?
I mean, put the stadium downtown, see what happens.
Right, that's what I'm saying. Project Marvel, maybe that brings us a WNBA team as well. More revenue.
We just need someone to support it. That's the problem.
Right.
We
Yeah.
just don't have billionaires in San Antonio. That's why all our billionaires are in Austin.
Yeah. And they want to move the team here.
Yeah. So I wouldn't be surprised if like Austin gets a WNBA team and they call it like the South Texas Stars or some shit like that. So
I could see that. I would fuck with that. Yeah. I wouldn't hate that one bit. Um dude. Well, yeah, where do you want to go from here? I got a couple of crazy things I've been thinking about recently.
like how Tech's gonna go like 11-1.
11-1. Jesus Christ.
Yeah, I've done the math. I think it's possible.
I mean, is
I'm
this two,
calling it right now.
is this
Clip it.
2009?
Clip it. 11-1. Clip it. I'm here. 12-0 maybe. 11-1 just to be safe.
Let's
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 go.
let's hear that math. I know I've been hitting a joint for the last 10 minutes, but go ahead and tell me what's up.
So we'll start off 0-3. Cupcakes 1, 2, 3. Knock them out. We'll go to Utah. We'll beat Utah. I think the only time that we actually have trouble is going to be against Arizona State. At Arizona State, I think we lose that game, but we also play Kansas State, which is kind of a little bit of a trap game. But Kansas State has like a really grueling schedule before us. So I think we beat Kansas State, and I think we run the table because our schedule's not terrible. It's pretty easy if you think about it, but we've also been known to shit the bed and Texas Tech things up. So it wouldn't surprise me if we screw it up at the end, but I'm also very optimistic in our team. We never know.
Yeah, you never know. It's like
I'll fight it.
We could be 11-1, or we could be,
1-11.
7-5. Yeah. So somewhere in between, okay, and could be better, but probably a little frustrating.
Yeah, for sure.
Tech football, yeah.
Yeah. And I mean, we got some 5 stars coming too, dude. It's gonna be a good time. Like, I'm excited to talk tech sports. I will get on in the building and I will have that conversation with Rudy and Mike about Texas Tech and how we were recruiting people. It's literally not just the money. We have a $240 million facility and the latest and greatest technology that's ever seen in a football thing. I know UT just redid their stuff. We already did that 2 years ago and you copied us. So like, when you go to Lubbock, I think would be the 3rd largest city in the SEC. So I don't want to hear this like, oh, you're in Lubbock. Well, it's the 3rd largest city in your stupid ass conference. So there's that.
But I mean, there is also nothing to do in Lubbock.
We had a great time in Lubbock, buddy. Don't even start with me.
We had a great time attending Texas Tech University, but if you are outside of the college, I mean, it's a great place to sell meth. Like if you
it's
are
a great
like,
place to raise it's a great place to raise a family. There's nothing to do. So like, there's a lot of kid stuff, and then there's not a whole lot of in between.
Wiz is saying, I think Kansas City gives us more trouble than Arizona State.
Wiz also has nightmares of Utah for whatever reason. So there's that.
Mormons scare me too. Just saying. I mean, if we're speaking candidly.
Dumb, 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 dumb.
Dude, speaking of South Park, they've been on fire.
God. They've been on fire.
The last 2 episodes, bang, bang. Just
dude,
back to back.
When JD Vance came out, I almost had a heart attack. I laughed so hard. Like that thing was so funny. Their satire is just great. And I think it's awesome how they're able to like kind of manipulate everything, and everyone wants to tune in because they're like, what are they going to do next? I mean, these guys are putting it together like week by week. It's pretty nuts. So I'm excited what they got. And I love the callback to Saddam. Like, I think that's hilarious. I think being a longtime South Park fan, like I remember when we used to watch it like at each other's houses kind of thing. And you're like, oh shit, like we shouldn't be watching this, but I'm glad we are.
Right.
So I remember when the movie came out, and like once we got a hold of that VHS, dude, it was the best thing ever. Remember the South Park Nintendo game? That was fun too.
Oh yeah, dude. I mean, they've been just absolutely nailing it for I mean multiple decades now, but like just on the heels of the 1.5 billion dollar Paramount deal to just be delivering this amount of heat back to back weeks. Yeah, it's just really really crazy. I think that yeah, Trey Parker, Matt Stone, yeah, they are absolute geniuses and it's no wonder. I mean, it's been a hit show for, a quarter of a century now.
Well, I can't remember what episode it was, but at the very end, they're like, reflecting on what they learned in that episode, and then they're like, "And go Broncos." It's like, yeah, go Broncos.
Yeah, go Broncos. That's funny as shit.
Just dude, all those like little one-liners that we'll probably be screaming at your wedding is going to be great. So it's going to be a fun time. But let's go tech. At the end of the day,
Yeah,
we're gonna do that. We're gonna do
wreck
that.
them, wreck
Yeah,
them.
we're here in multiple sports.
Yes, yeah, definitely becoming a more well-rounded university in terms of getting W's in different
Yeah,
sports.
and we went there.
Yeah, yeah, and they're here, but sometimes they're there.
We're there a lot.
Yeah, more often than not, we're there. Uh, dude, now that I'm sufficiently blazed, I gotta talk to you about octopus colonies. Stay with me here. There's two different like octopus cities
I'm here. I'm here for this.
in Australia, like underwater, where like there's 15 plus octopus in them, like kind of chilling, doing their thing. Pretty fucking wild, right?
So the first thing that popped into my mind in the state that it's in is like this octopus community like going around, and like there's a bakery, and there's like a bank, there's the mail station, you're just going back and forth, and you're like, good morning sir, and it's like, oh hey, good morning. It's like, can I get your ink redone for you? He's like, yes please. Like that's what goes on in my mind whenever you say octopus cities.
Dude, it it kind of does. It to a certain degree. Yeah, it feels like it it honestly just blows my mind that there's like this little mini civilizations kind of like that it's like,
Yeah,
they have their own hierarchy where other people are or other people other octopus are like doing other things and yeah, it kind of blows my mind that they're that level of intelligence. I mean, I haven't been eating octopus for a while, but it's another reason why
I
I'm just not gonna eat that shit.
dude, that's insane. I will say, my favorite animal is an orca, and the orca is like one of the coolest animals ever. Speaking of like hierarchy and how they do things, and like the amount of I guess intelligence they have. Oh, it's great. I actually love watching orcas. I really want to go up to Seattle, dude. We should go to Seattle and roll film on us trying to find orcas, and how excited I would get if I saw one. Like you have no idea how excited I want to be in one of those canoes you see on social media. Like you're in a canoe, and like all of a sudden like one pops up, and they're like, oh my god, I want to be that person. Like I really want to do that, but in the Pacific Northwest, not those crazy bitches in Spain. I ain't gonna try to do that. They're mad at everybody.
Oh yeah. Well, yeah, and then, in Seattle, we can just get some really awesome weed and then go whale watch and go canoe chilling. I'm about that life. Um all of the above. But yeah, I thought that was kind of crazy just cuz I saw the pictures of it and yeah, just an absolute crazy underwater little
There's so many
society.
there's so many underwater things that we just don't know about. Like that's still one of the wildest things, and just the whole ocean in itself. And then like we're going to Mexico in a couple weeks, and one of the things that one of the excursions is like swimming with whale sharks. And I'm like, damn dude, that would be nuts. But also, how long is that boat ride? I feel that's like a 3-hour boat ride just to get to where you want to go. And I'm not really cool with that, man. I don't know about that.
Yeah. That's very true. Shamu will always be the GOAT. I don't know. I'm a big Tillicum fan.
Oh my god, dude! Whenever you watch that Blackfish documentary, what I don't think many people talk about is the scene where he like busts. Like that's aggressive. Like I mean, it was
Whoa!
insane,
Pause!
dude. I'm dead serious. They like show
Pause!
you know what I'm talking about. That scene was nuts, dog. Like you're like sitting there and you're like, oh man, that sucks. And then you see Telecom like getting off. You're like, whoa. And like no one talks about like, oh, they treated him so bad. I'm like, did you not see that scene? That's fucking insane.
Yeah, that's yeah, that's crazy. But AJ, you're gonna have to dive into the specifics about what you are sipping on.
Perfect. So this wine is a Tempranillo from Fredericksburg, Texas. The winery is Perdinella's. It's a Texas Tempranillo, 2018 vintage. It's actually fantastic. Typically, Tempranillos are a little tobacco-y and stuff, but this one has like a very faint tobacco, but it's more like juicy cherry stuff. So I'm really excited about it. I'm really happy the way it turned out. So that's what I'm sipping on.
Nice. That's
Fun
that's
fact. Fun
that's a really
fact.
solid shout out. And I also want to give a shout out to
Yep.
our sponsor, the Solar Scouts. If
Yes.
you need clean, reliable solar energy, visit our friends at the Solar Scouts, thesolarscouts.com/bums. They will point you in the right direction. They will tell you what you need to do to get clean, reliable solar energy for you and your family. Have a reliable backup for your team. That's the Solar Scouts. Hit them up. Yeah, and I'm in agreement with AJ or with Wiz about your comments, AJ.
Bro, that's what happened on the documentary. I'm not like telling a lie.
Yes, it's busting, but apparently it's busting makes me feel good. Burn it, burn it. Oh
It
my
was a lot,
goodness.
man. It was a lot, but yeah, man. Why would orcas are the shit. So we'll see.
Yeah.
I might go try to look at a whale shark. We might just chill and hang out, but regardless, like Mexico's a good time, man. Mexico's a great time. We should do a guys trip down there. That'd be fun. Be a little actually, we're pretty tame nowadays.
Yeah. I mean, for the most part we are, but I mean,
We can
doesn't
tune up if we need to. We just gotta be there
yeah.
by 9.
Right. It's like we just gotta start drinking in the morning so we can drink all day,
Yeah.
and then we're snoozing by 9:30, but we're ready to
Yeah.
we're gonna hit an early morning workout and then start drinking at breakfast.
Oh, for sure. Dude, I don't think I told you this, but one of the recently I rewatched a movie and it was Road Trip. And dude, that movie is so funny. I forgot how funny that movie is and how offensive and how it's not even cool in today's standards. But
Oh
it's a great
yeah.
movie.
Oh dude, fantastic movie. Fantastic movie. I mean,
Like it's your dog.
it's it's from an era of movies where it's, that mid 2000s where you could get away with, a little bit more of that humor. Like I watched Old School recently.
Yeah. Yeah.
And,
It's like you're
and
wasted and banger. It's like, ugh.
right, right. It's like, yeah. Even that first scene is like, yeah, I recommend you stop being such a, and then yeah, and then he just says a word that I don't want to say on here because I don't want to get our show in trouble.
Yeah,
And
I
and
get
and,
it.
and that's the separation
What does
from
it rhyme with?
like I could say baguette.
Oh, like a French baguette.
Yeah. Yes, so to
Got it.
speak.
Got it.
Yeah, but it's just
Or
yeah,
like
that's
it like in the hangover whenever they do the intercom thing. You're like, whoa.
right. It's like
Yeah.
that difference of 20 years,
It's
15
pretty
years or
nuts.
so. Yeah, it really is. Um
Yeah, one of the crazy things is like seeing Ralph Barbarossa talk about like his growing up and dropping N bombs and stuff, and it's like on Club. Did you see that on Club Shay Shay? It was like pretty nuts. It was like he was like, "Oh, that's just how we talked back in the day," and it was like, ugh. I
Yeah.
mean, I'm not gonna lie, like it was around, it
Yeah.
was there, it was there. Like
I
that
mean,
was just the era we were in.
it was, but it doesn't mean you got to bring it up in that way now.
No, no, we're not.
Yeah.
No, we're talking about the football player at Central Michigan.
Yeah.
So, but anyway, Rob, can you tell us about your hat?
It says I never pull out, and this is from the bachelor party. Whenever we did our really sick virtual golf simulation and we had different teams.
That was a fun time.
Yeah. Oh,
That
dude.
was a good
Yeah.
time, but it took forever. Like we also played like from the I think we played from the tips. Like it was insane. Like
Right.
we're playing St. Andrews, and it's like Jesus Christ, this hole is insane. It's like
Right. Like,
600 yards, par five. Like Jesus, and
right.
I didn't have my clubs with me, but also it was a really dope setup because the best part about that it was inside.
Right. And
Indoor golfing is the best golfing in Texas. You can't tell me otherwise.
especially if you have somebody, checking on you and consistently bringing you buckets of beer and seltzers, and
And you're
just that whole experience in general was fucking dope.
and then you're just proving Adam wrong because he had this stupid power ranking, and you're just like, dude, you put me where? Yeah, that one.
Right. You did play well that day. Yeah.
I was like, oh, okay. I think how many more were this, Rob?
What's
Like
up?
were there 6 with us?
I think there was 6 total. Yeah, yeah.
Yeah, and I think Adam had me at like 4, and I was like, ooh, that's
Uh,
not cool.
no, there were 7 of
It
us
was 7.
total.
I was
Yeah,
at
yeah.
4, and I
Yeah.
was like, we left there. I was 1. Let's be real. Not even my clubs, dog.
Yeah, I mean it's tough. It's tough to get consistency, and we've never hit on those sensors at that
Yeah.
screen before.
And
It
also
was,
the putting was weird and whatnot.
oh, putting was so weird. I finally got some new clubs, and Adam's giving me his
Ooh.
drive. Oh, there you go. I mean,
What you're
Adam's
telling
golf
me is
game.
Adam's just not good at golf. Yeah.
His game has been very inconsistent over the years. I've seen him hit some really good shots, but then I've also played some scramble rounds with him where we barely used his ball at all. And
Yeah.
and so
We've had some good matchups on the golf course, buddy. We should. Oh, speaking of golf, dude, in the building was talking about doing some kind of golf thing, and I'm like, I want to do some bums versus in the building on the golf course, dog. I want to do 2v2, Mike and Rudy versus Rob and AJ. Let's knock that out. Let's record that. I am here for it. I'm going to definitely enjoy that. And just know we grew up in white neighborhoods.
right. I was gonna say you grew up right next to a country club. You were like you could throw a rock and hit golfers.
Bro, when I was like, what, 11, 12, I would walk with my clubs to the driving range and just like go hit balls. Like just that was my fun. Cause I mean, like, what are we going to do? Like get on dial up? Like that ain't going to happen. Like nothing on TV. So I'm just going to go hit my clubs. So just know that I like our chances.
Well, and Fair Oaks Ranch Country Club was super chill about people just walking up, and
Yeah.
you could just hit a pile of balls, and
Yeah.
you didn't need to go pay any money. You could just walk up, and as long as you didn't look like a total slap dick, they wouldn't question you. And
Yeah.
even there was a couple times I did look like a slap dick, and they didn't question me. So
You and I used to have some fun battles on Buckhorn though. Like those are some fun times back in like college or right after college, and we'd go back and forth. I'm still salty that you beat me that one time because I had a 2 or 3 stroke lead, and Rob came back. And not that I played bad, it's just Rob played better. Like it wasn't like I was getting like bogeys or double bogeys. Like I got pars. Rob just got birdies. Like
well,
whatever.
and I do play the last like 4 or 5 holes at Buckhorn pretty well.
Yeah.
like the back nine is the only nine I've ever shot par for nine.
Yeah, it's a great course, dude. That was such a fun course because it was so wide open and so forgiving, and it's a fun course. But man, we used to go during the summer, and it was so hot. Oh my god, it was scorching hot.
Oh yeah, it was. It would get to the point where you're damn near ready to pass out. Uh, yeah, you're absolutely sunburnt. You're not seeing the cart girl nearly enough. You're saying
No,
I need more water now.
yeah. Oh my god, Oof. Crazy times. But yeah, 2v2. I'm here for it. Tell me
Yeah,
when. Tell me where.
yeah.
Ooh, that'd be
Let's.
fun.
Well, I'm gonna clip it and we're gonna tag Mike and Rudy in this post. Yeah, well, and we'll see if we can make that happen sooner rather than later. I don't see why not.
Oh yeah,
Um,
we're here. Remember, white neighborhood.
right, right, absolutely.
But
D-
I've seen LeBron James swing a club. I'm like, bro, like you're almost there. Like you're almost there, but gross, gross.
yeah, it's way too choppy. Doesn't look relaxed at all. Yeah, it looks it looks kind of rough, but at the same time, I agree with you. As soon as he does get it figured out, it's going to be lights out. He's going to be crushing it.
Steph Curry has a buttery swing, dog. Whew,
Yeah.
man, it's a great swing.
Yeah. Well, and I think that's kind of what LeBron is trying to emulate with his golf game because he realizes that's a sport he can play for the next 30, 40 years. Why
Yeah.
not? He's going to be in shape for, the rest of his life unless something crazy happens.
I mean, dude, the steroids will help a lot whenever they don't test anymore. What?
Well, yeah, I mean, yeah, he's going to have no one checking his ass when he injects it. Just
Oh my god.
no,
That's
nah.
wild. Like some of the things that they've been saying about like LeBron doing steroids. I'm like, I mean, I don't want to talk about it, but like, meh. I
It's
wouldn't
like
be surprised.
I wouldn't be surprised, but just given how just God given his just physical attributes are and have been since early on in his life, it just makes sense that
Yeah.
a lot of his frame would fill out naturally like that. Yeah, but is he taking some form of something enhancing that isn't banned yet? Maybe. I don't know. Maybe a lot of guys are. Who knows?
I think I enjoy steroids era of baseball, man. That was exciting. Like, let's be real. That was exciting. It was fun. Everyone was playing every game. The longevity was there. So whatever you need to do to take care of your body to make sure that it's in top performance in order to do your job. All right, do it.
Well, yeah, and it's like you have to question. It's like, dude, steroids doesn't even make you better at basketball. It's like I would argue that it would help with things like maybe rebounding and things that required effort, but
I mean,
it
it's
would
all recovery and just making sure you can still go the next day.
that's true. That's true. I also feel as if it could impact you negatively because you're going at a rate that you can't sustain and then you're going to get injured.
Yeah, that's what she said.
Yep. You're doing it. But
Do you have
yeah,
any? Do you have any other Octopus City topics?
um, I mean, I did have one thing that I heard not too long ago that I thought was kind of wild. In Texas, if you live together 5 years or more, you are legally married under Trump's new proposed law.
Oh, that's interesting.
Yeah, pretty wild.
Cool.
I would have an ex-wife. I
That's
don't like that.
insane. Yeah, dude, that's a lot. So, ooh, yeah, that's weird. Interesting. Well, I mean, I get it, but it's none of their business.
Right. It's like, how do they regulate that? What are they
Yeah,
gonna like check you and be like, oh no, you're only 4.5 years,
it's like
not
no,
quite yet.
we checked your Facebook, and we saw that it was complicated at first, but then you figured it out.
Right. And it's like, is that just like relationships between two people? What if it's like a polyamorous kind of situation where it's like yeah, like I have so many questions. I have
Yeah.
not enough answers, and it just seems like something that would be damn near impossible to enforce, which seems like a Trump law, which seems like see it sounds like something that makes sense in his head, but then he's an idiot and it just doesn't make sense at all. So it's kind of like, okay,
Boom.
yeah,
Nailed
law.
it.
But yeah, that was the only other thing to me that was kind of just like, whoa, what's going on here in the world today?
Oof. Well, I am legally married, so that's cool. I'm excited. We've been married for a while now, and it's been great. We've had
It's
fun.
common law marriage
I think
was
it was 7 years,
it
wasn't it?
was it was 7 years, and you had to have there was a couple of other stipulations as well, like you had to like have I can't remember, but this is like legal marriage. Like there's a difference between common law marriage, which wouldn't be technically like you don't have to get a divorce for common law, but at the same
But
time,
that,
I
but
don't know.
yeah,
I'm
yeah.
I'm high talking about shit.
Well,
I'm I'm not a
Bobby, I
lawyer.
was high when I said
Yeah.
that.
Hell, you could even be fifth. But that sounds like a good place to end it if we're just rambling about common
Are
law
we?
marriage.
Well, I will say I do have a pretty intense dunk, if I might say.
Let's dunk because
I
I do
I
I do have a silly dunk
I
myself.
I have one, and it drives me off the wall. It like pisses me off more than fucking anything.
Let's do it.
I'm gonna dunk on Chet Holmgren.
Ooh.
And the reason why is because I saw a video of him at Alex Caruso's wedding. And this motherfucker showed up to a wedding wearing white. Like, dude, what are you doing? Like, what are you doing? Are you kidding me right now? Like, you're wearing white to a wedding? Like, Chet, what the hell? Like, save your drip for the season. Be normal. Wear green. Come on, man.
Yeah. Yeah, just absolutely crazy. Yeah.
Can you imagine if someone showed up wearing white to your wedding? Like, bro, like, come on, man. Like, what are you doing? What are you doing?
I mean, honestly, I'm not super traditional like that, so I wouldn't care, but at the same time, I'm not going to be wearing white.
Yeah, that's like Freddie, be
But
better.
but yeah, he needs to kind of read the room a little bit, and you got to let another star shine on that day.
Yeah, dude, I get it. It was probably the dopest wedding ever. Like, it was like whenever there's no budget for a wedding, they can go off. That's for sure. That's when you get fireworks and all kinds of like crazy like sparklers and whatnot. Like, dude, it's nuts.
Yeah. No,
Fucking stick
it's
man comes out and you're like,
a very worthy dunk.
yeah. Who you dunking on?
I am going to also dunk on a very slender person. Uh,
Oh,
but this person is a member of this podcast. I am dunking on James.
ooh, dunking on James. I
I
like it.
it's a light-hearted dunk though, very light-hearted. You
Hang
know,
on, let me get ready. What? What are you
oh
talking about? What'd I do?
no, very light-hearted and it's about my, my wedding is in a month and there's two different food options and you can either either have the delicious duck or the savory steak. We have two very, very tasty options. And he is an adult man in his 30s that will be getting the kids' chicken fingers. So I'm going to dunk on him because we have to include his meal with the kids.
That saved you some money though.
So, just a small dunk. Just a small dunk.
that that's so funny because it definitely checks out for sure. Like that checks out for sure.
Yeah. It's so funny.
Dude,
It's
did he was he like, hey Rob, I have a favor to ask you.
Nah, he didn't. But it just I just checked the meals, and I think Tori's getting a respectable meal like an
Of course
adult.
she is. She's a lady.
Yeah, she's getting the steak, and it's but at the same time, it's I just a very funny moment, and I knew James was gonna do some shit like that. But that's drama for you, baby.
Ooh, we gotta put down prop bets at your wedding and see like how long until Wiz is like unbuttoned completely and drenched in sweat, where his watch picks up that he was working out.
Honestly, I think he's gonna hit a couple of these,
bro, bro,
and then he's gonna be good to go.
dude, legit. I gotta say this. When we went on our cruise, Wiz was a vibe, dog. Like Wiz was like an absolute vibe. And I know we said we're gonna wrap it up, but I kind of want to continue just a little longer. But Wiz was a vibe on the cruise because like he was such a soldier man. He was out there getting it. And I want to say like the first night we were at the club, he has his Apple Watch on, and we're having a great time. We're getting it and stuff. And then like the next morning, he like looks down. He's like, bro, my watch thought I was working out last night, and he burned like something like 400 calories on the dance floor. Like he was just covered in sweat.
Oh, bro,
Dude, he was getting it though.
you can work yourself up if you get your heart rate up, and I know Wiz can get his heart rate up.
Oh, dude,
I definitely know that.
what's funny was I think it was the first night we were out there. I got cut off. I legit got cut off. We were at the bar and like, everyone's like kind of yelling and screaming and stuff. And I'm like, hey, like, can I get a Jameson on the rocks? Cause I panic ordered and I was like, we're sticking with that the rest of the night. So Jameson on the rocks. And then they like forgot about me. And then they were like, I don't know, no card. And I was like, what are you talking about? Give me my card. And he's like, I don't know where I put it. And I was like, seriously, by the way, I was hammered. And I was like, ugh. So like I went to Wiz and Adam and I was like, man, you lost my card. And so I went downstairs and went to guest relations and I was like, hey, I lost my card upstairs and need a new one. And they were like, yeah, okay, cool. Here you go. Gave me the card and I was like, thank you. And I went upstairs, came back up and and I was like, hey, Jameson on the rocks. And they gave me my new card. Whenever I got my drink, they gave me both my cards back.
They're like, this motherfucker is wasted, but he is resourceful.
Yeah, I was just like you're not gonna stop. I bought that drink package, dog. I'm gonna get full advantage of that drink package. And damn it, did I? Whenever Wiz and Adam tapped out, I was going like a champ, dog. I was like, no. I went to tech. I know how this goes.
Dude, I mean, if you paid for the drink package, you gotta kind of suck it up and white knuckle that shit. Get an extra pina colada when you don't want it. Get an extra margarita. Get that extra beer.
Bro, I was here for the drinks. I even like I was going hard, man. Yeah, Wiz knows what I'm talking about.
Yeah, fun times on a cruise.
Cruises are fun, man. Like they're a good time. I got a buddy who's going on a cruise out in Europe right now. Shout out to Michael. He's going from London to like Dublin and all these other really dope places. So he's in London right now, probably fast asleep because of the time difference. Because the motherfucker texted me at like 2:45, like made it, and I was like, bro, come on.
Yeah, dude. Well, yeah, especially when all my bros in the club hit the bobby.
What a great song. What a great time. We used to get it back in college. Like everyone would be like, we're going to the bars, and Rob and I and Cam were like, oh, sweet. Hope to play good music so we can dance.
Exactly. I was about to, yeah.
We turned up.
Oh yeah. I was like, I'm trying to get lit, but also, yeah, just really ruin my knees trying a stanky leg.
Bro, when we were in college was the time that all those like Hit That came out and like all those fun dance moves and whatnot, and everyone was just having a good time, like just having fun, having a few drinks, and just everyone doing the same thing. And then I don't know what happened. Then it like turned into dubstep, and then that was nuts for a while.
Wait, hold on a second. How many of those dance songs from that era can you name?
The Crank That era. Oh my
Yeah.
god! All right, let's count. All right, we got to go with the OG Crank That, Soldier Boy.
Yeah,
Right.
Soldier Boy.
Um,
We'll hit you like hit the Bobby for sure.
hit the Bobby, do the Ricky Bobby.
Crank That Yank.
Crank That Yank was a great one with those card T-shirts, man. Those things were
Yes.
dope. What?
Frankie.
Frankie was a good
Frankie.
One. Hit That Hoe.
Yeah,
that was
hit
another
that
one.
hoe.
Which is basically Frankie.
Yeah, seriously.
What's Wiz's favorite?
I think this
Flex.
was a Flex. The Dougie.
Dougie was a huge one.
Yeah.
The Rack Daddy.
Rack Daddy.
The Rack Daddy.
Yeah.
We also had the oh shit. What's the one with the wheelchair when they do this one? Oh fuck, what?
Oh,
I can't remember it. Chris Brown was really Cat Daddy.
Cat Daddy. Okay.
So that's 10.
Bro, we just rattled that off. We just, I mean, I'm sure there's a lot more. I'm sure there's more of the
the
you hit the Quan. Oh, my god. That's so good. That's just really like classical music. We're gonna look back on that music in 100 years and be like, wow, that was like Mozart. That was like Beethoven. That's Bach.
Dude, the Stinky came out and that thing was like off the hook. Like that was just so much. It was so much fun, man. We grew up in such a great time, and like all those moves were like just so great. Oh, Walk It Out was a great one.
Yeah.
Dude, Walk It Out is one of those dances you get done. You're like, I can't walk it out no more.
Oh, dude, that'll fuck around and sprain your MCL or something. Like, yeah,
If you want to get your heart rate up before you do a workout, just walk it out for like 3 minutes, man.
Yeah. If you hit a blunt before that, you will be wheezing.
Oh, yeah. Dude, speaking of Wheezy, like Wheezy F Baby, like that time, oh my god. Like the amount of like just things he was on and that you can't find on Spotify and shit too. Like that's a kind of a fun little thing too. But I think college for us is probably the best time. That's just my opinion.
Oh, yeah.
We had the best of everything, especially at Tech. We had the best of everything at Tech. Then also, dude, we were OG Jesus, Four Locos. Like that was our era. We put our flag down on that one.
Like where you could have 3 drinks and not remember shit.
I had 2 and I would be like, night.
Oh, I mean, if I had 3 G's, I was like not remembering fighting bouncers. Like, that's how drunk I was getting those nights.
Dude, yeah, that's when I pass out on your floor and then quarrel up like it was my bed. And you're like, yo, dude, what the fuck? And I was like, this isn't my house. Bye. Oh, yeah. R.I.P. DJ Unk.
Yeah. R.I.P. DJ Unk. Yep. Yeah. I mean, yeah, what a great era of music. Definitely a fun time to kind of grow up and become a young adult.
And now they're all playing at SeaWorld San Diego.
Facts. You can see them for super cheap.
It sounds like a good time though. Like, do Ride for Your Rise and go see Yin Yang Twins. Oh my god, that sounds like a best time.
Yeah, did coke with the Yin Yang Twins.
Oh yeah, they did go to Lubbock. That was a fun time.
Yeah,
that was a really fun time. They were stayed at was it Radisson?
Yeah, that's where everyone used to stay. I'm pretty sure that's where Lil Flip stayed after I opened for him.
Lil
Flipperachi, Freestyle King.
He was like, this sold like 3 million ringtones.
I was like, bro.
Oh, speaking of ringtones, dog, do you remember like phones back in the day? Like how dope phones used to be before we got like Apple fucked it all up. But like phones, like the Nokias that were out there, dude. We had some bangers.
I mean, we did, but let's not forget that they also sucked. Like I remember like chunking like 2 or 3 of my Sprint phones up against the wall, but, like, I agree with Wiz. I love to member stuff. Member berries. That's literally what we were saying before the episode. It was like, this is just gonna turn into some member berries over here where it's like, "Remember this, remember," which is always, always a sign you're just high and rambling.
Like, remember when the razors dropped and everyone was like, "Whoa,
Yes,
paw
Motorola
paw."
had the game on lock.
Hello, Moto.
Hello, Moto. That's racist, AJ. You
That's what the thing was.
no, you're being racist. No, yeah, um,
Like, hello, Moto.
but yeah, I remember just having some absolutely just dog shit Sprint phones that fell apart and just would lose signal really quickly. But maybe that's a stronger reflection of who Sprint was as a company at that time.
You were also out in the boons, though.
A little bit, yeah.
Yeah, you were out there. Oh, thank you. Hey, I got more wine.
There you go.
Looky. More wine for me. But yeah, man, I really enjoy these freestyles. I think they're fun. I think it's a fun way to kind of talk to the members, get to know us a little bit. And like we've been doing this for some time now, and I think we talk about a lot about sports and Spurs and all that stuff, but also like we're human beings too, right? Like we enjoy the fun things. Like I enjoy a nice steak, I enjoy some good seafood, and obviously I enjoy my wine. So like I think you should know that. And then whenever you see us out in the wild, give us those things.
Yes, yeah, that would make us happy. Like, you see me smoking a joint, go ahead and pass me a joint if you have one. I would very much appreciate that. You see a glass of wine, go ahead and share that with us. We would appreciate that as well. Things like this put smiles on our faces, but it also puts smiles on our faces when you're here with us listening to the podcast, enjoying the show, being a part of everything. This podcast would not be the same without you. And it really is a special place whenever there's really fun comments. We got people that are watching and sharing it. And whether that's on TikTok, you're enjoying us on Apple Podcast, it's here on YouTube, wherever the podcast is, you're following us on Instagram or following us on X or any of the platforms. We really appreciate you. The community would not be the same without you.
It's your dog.
Yeah, it's your dog. But let's end the episode the same way we end all the episodes. And that's with a go, a
A
Spurs,
Spurs.
a
Go.
go. Bum, 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 bum.